In this video, I'm going to share with you the fastest way to double your lead flow if you're using Facebook or Instagram ads. All right. I'm going to be having a real client account pulled up here to show you exactly what we did. And again, this is a strategy that most people just overlook and a simple, tiny tweak, okay, that will take you less than 5 minutes to do. All you have to do is spend a couple minutes talking with Claude, ChatGPT, or whatever your language model is. So let's go ahead and jump on in. All right, so I've got the ad account pulled up, and what this client came to me with is he came to me and he was running a lead magnet funnel, and the lead magnet was giving away a blueprint. And when I first saw it, I was like, what is this blueprint? What is it? Is it like a PDF? Is the blueprint like an online course? Is it a training? Like, it lacked that specificity of what do I actually get when I opt in? And I see this all the time. So here's what I had him do. Before we started optimizing our funnels or follow-up sequences, all of that stuff, I was like, I bet you if we just change the name or start testing different names of your actual offer itself with the lead magnet, we could probably double your conversions just by doing that. And we did. Okay, so we went, and what I had him do, I'll show you how to set this up from start to finish, is we just tested different names for the lead magnet, okay, with a simple static ad, literally the same exact static ad, and we did it with the creative testing tool, and just check out some of the results we got here, okay? This was his old cost per lead, all right? And we spent about 30 to 50 bucks on each of these here, but you'll see his old, just get the blueprint, was $6.10. Okay. The other version we tested was, I'll open these in a second, was get a 10-page blueprint. Okay. We added that specificity of what do I actually get. And by doing that, our cost per result went from $6.10 to $4.14. Then we tested one more thing. We tested a different name. We called it a 10-page cheat sheet. Okay. So again, went from blueprint, 10-page blueprint to 10-page cheat sheet. Okay, that is literally all we did. The ad is the exact same, no difference, just called it something different that's clearer. That's it, right? We made cheat sheet sounds a little more compelling, right? And then boom, look at this. So when we did that, his cost per lead went to $3.33. Now this was just over the weekend. So we tested this over a 3 to 4 day period, relatively low budget, just to see, hey, can we see a significant difference between these names? And we were able to see a big enough difference where we shifted all the budget moving forward after the 15th just to the cheat sheet, okay? So let's look at this even more, okay? So that was like cost per lead, which actually really matters. But you know, some of the other early indicators showed the same difference, right? So our cost per click, the cost per click for the just blueprint was almost $2, okay? The cost for the 10-page blueprint was $1.42. And then the 10-page cheat sheet was $1. Okay, look at the click-through rate. Okay, the click-through rate is of 100 people who see the ad, how many people actually click the link? Same thing. All right, 1.5% for blueprint. We changed it to the 10-page blueprint. It went to 2.14, and then we changed it to the 10-page cheat sheet, almost a 3. Okay, it was a 2.6. I'm rounding up a little high, but like a 2.68 on a click-through rate just by changing the name. Okay. Now, I'm just trying to emphasize this because sometimes we start to get really complex and start to try to optimize the funnel or make better ads. And sometimes just by changing the name of the offer and how it's packaged can actually lead to a massive increase in the click-through rate. And this is so overlooked. Think like simply, how can I get more traffic? Well, I make a better offer, or I make the offer that I'm already giving away sound better. Okay, that's simply all we're doing here. Now, let's just actually look at the ads so I can show you guys more, again, how simple this was. Okay, so I am zoomed in here, and for protection and privacy for this client, the call out of who he serves as well as the logo and everything in here are blurred out, but I just want to show you. Okay, so this is the 10-page weight loss cheat sheet. I made a 10-page weight loss cheat sheet that shows you how to lose weight without bad diets or long workouts. Okay, that is the offer. Tap learn more to grab a copy. And then he has his logo and then the call out for who he serves right there. Simple, okay? All right, that's ad 1. All right, so we're back on the screen here, and now this is ad 2. Instead of the 10-page cheat sheet, we just said 10-page weight loss blueprint. The literally same exact ad. The formatting is no different at all. Same amount of lines, everything's the same. All we did was change the name, okay? Now, let's jump over to ad 3. And this is ad 3. I made a free weight loss blueprint that shows you how to lose weight without bad diets or long workouts. Okay, again, same exact thing, but when I first saw it, I was like, what is this blueprint? So by making it more specific, same exact creative, we pretty much doubled his lead flow. Okay, now let me show you how I would set this up if I was you. If you want to do this same test, you should, it's an absolute no-brainer. Let me open up an ad account and show you guys exactly how I would set this up, okay? So the simplest way to set this up is with the new creative testing feature that Meta has rolled out, okay? I think this is the best way to do this. You could do this with one ad per ad set and have an ad set budget, all that stuff, but I think the creative testing feature wins because with the creative testing feature, you can have one campaign, one ad set, and then 3 ads inside, and you can allocate budget inside with the creative testing tool an equal amount to all 3 ads. And they're going to be served to the same audience because they're in the same ad set. Sometimes if you have multiple different ad sets, okay, in a campaign, even though you're targeting the same audience, it might be served to different people. So if I'm trying to really create a very accurate test, I think the way we're doing this here, this is the best way to do it. It's easy, it guarantees same audience. And again, this is a short-term test. You're not going to be running this long-term. And if so, it doesn't really make a ton of sense, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to pretend you guys already have your campaign and your ad set up. If you guys need help with that, you can join my mini course down below. It walks you through from start to finish on how to set up ads the right way. So go check that out. Now, once the campaign and the ad set are set up, what we're going to do in here is set up our ad and then our creative testing ads underneath it. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to name this one ad 1. Okay, and now I'm going to scroll down here. I would then upload my ad right here if I wanted to upload the ad. I'm not going to necessarily do that for this demonstration. And what I would do for this is I'm going to put in my just like free training page, right? And what would be the best way to do this is that I would, if you really wanted good data, okay, really wanted good data, I would have different versions of the landing pages to match that of the call out card. So if your call out card, right, or the static ad said cheat sheet, make sure the landing page has cheat sheet on it. If it says blueprint, take it to blueprint. If it says 10-page blueprint, take it to 10-page blueprint. So you might need 3 different landing pages on your website. Okay, so for instance, this one is mine. This is an old one I've used before. But this one says, learn how to use an AI booking bot plus scientific ads to sign more clients and scale your coaching business. Again, this is old. We don't use this anymore. But if I wanted to change that offer and it said, learn how to use, let's say I wanted to, scientific ads. To me right now, that sounds cheesy. Okay. But like at the time, I thought it was a good idea. So maybe like I wanted to test different mechanism names, then I would create 3 separate landing pages. Okay. For each of those and make sure the static ad matches that, okay? The more congruency you have through, the better, because if we don't do that and it all drove to a blueprint page, but one page said cheat sheet, there's a mismatch there. So your conversion rate on the landing page might not be as good. And if it's not as good, that could actually lead to problems and you thinking, oh, this ad, it got clicks, but they didn't convert. And a lot of times that's because there was an incongruency. So I'd rather if I was you, just make 3 separate landing pages for that. Does that make sense? Good. Okay. So let's pretend that was the one there. I would just push none. I would set up my ad and this would be ad 1 once it was ready. Now, once your full ad is ready, you've got the copy, you've got the creative, you've got everything you need. All you need to do is click on setup test in the creative testing tool. Now for this daily budget, I set this at it doesn't matter if it's campaign or ad set level. For this one, it's at the campaign level just for simplicity. But when I click on creative test setup, it's going to make more variations of ads. It's going to essentially copy the one ad I made, and it's going to make as many versions as I select here on top of that ad. So for this one, just to give you some context, because I know this can be a little confusing, is I've already got one ad in here. If I select 2 here, it's going to make 2 more ads inside. And then it's going to ask how much of your budget should go to test ads. Your campaign budget currently has a 30-day budget. If I'm testing 3 different things, then I need to make sure that I put 2/3 of it in here, and the other third is going to go to the other ad that's in the ad set. Okay. So again, $30 a day. I want to put 2 ads. It's going to guarantee that the test ads in here will both get $10 a day in spend evenly, right? This will do it evenly, which is really, really nice. And then underneath that, it's going to say, how long would you run this test for? I would do 7 to 14 days. And then you want to have your result you're comparing to be the result that you want, which is going to be cost per lead. Okay. Now, quick caveat here. We'll say this. This is $30 a day is going to go to these 3 ads. These testing ones are guaranteed to get 20. If one of these converts really well, you might see that the one ad that's in here that's not in the creative testing will actually get less spend. So this will say this, right? If your campaign only includes test ads, they may receive more of the campaign budget. So essentially, you're guaranteeing that the two test ads that you drop in here are going to get $20 of the $30 in spend. If one of them performs really well, there is a chance that this one ad that's already in there may only get $5 a day, maybe $10 a day in spend, kind of in a little less than the others get. And that's okay, Because at the end of the day, if Facebook thinks that one's going to perform better and it starts to show signs of life and it gives you lower cost per lead, that's okay. So I just want you to be aware of that, because when I looked at this data over here, one of the ads got more spend than the others. They're like, oh, it's not on the screen here. But what essentially happened was two of the ads got $30 a day in spend, and one of them got $50 a day in spend because Facebook found that that $50 a day one was better, so it gave it more spend. So again, I'm okay with that. I just want you to be aware of it, okay? So once we're in here, we'll push confirm. And now once we've done that, we will have 3 ads inside of here, and you're gonna go in and adjust these test ads with the new creative, right? So the new creative, again, should be a different call out. And then when you come back up to the link, if you had a different link to match that call out, you would put it there, right? So let's just say that, free training was the scientific ads in BookingBot. The next one was the unique ads of blah, blah, blah. I would put that in its own landing page, and I would put 1 there. And let's say the next one was my Instagram growth strategy, ad strategy, blah, blah, blah. I would put that in the static card, and I would change this one over here. And I'd make sure, again, that the forms are the same on the page. It's just collecting name, phone number, email. But again, I make sure all that data is passed back to Facebook, right? So once all of the ads were set up, the right websites were set up, I would push publish, and I'd give it that time duration to see which one performed better or worse, okay? So that's all I got for today, guys. Again, one of the easiest ways you can double your lead flow is by testing the actual offer itself, how you position the offer, how you talk about the offer, the name you give the offer, okay? Small things like this can make a massive difference in your ad account, all right? So that's what I got for today. Smash that subscribe button if you liked today's video. And if you guys want more help with your Facebook, Instagram ads, I've created a school mini course that's linked down below that covers everything from start to finish on how to launch profitable ads. So go check that out today.